the new year officially having begun, it means it's time for the yearly setting of New Year's resolutions. And as gym memberships will skyrocket as I'm speaking right now, let's take a look at what the NASCAR industry list would look like. Leading off, we have our defending champion, Joey Logano. Whether you love him or hate him, Joey is an incredible driver. But something very odd, or even, for Joey is that his championships and Final Four appearances are almost predictable. Even years, 2018, 2020, 2022. Joey's 2023 resolution will be to sprinkle in a fantastic odd year season. Transitioning to a driver's issue that many may associate to New Year's morning is Noah Gregson. Coming off his outstanding Xfinity season, Gregson's number one resolution for 2023, win races without having to bring out a cleanup crew, for either his driver's suit or for the car. For Chase Briscoe, it's a bit of a reflection. For 2023, looked back on 2022, in two separate occasions, Chase Briscoe was going for wins and wrecked himself and/or the leader, costing Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick wins. So this year, Chase will want to stay within himself and avoid being in those negative situations.
The 27 car is going to probably get stuck in this sand trap. There's going to be a caution. There will be a caution. He just cannot get out without assistance. The yellow.
On to another Chase. Chase Elliott has had terrible luck on road courses of late. Late cautions, getting wrecked, rain stoppages, and more. Even though he could have 5 to 7 more wins on road courses, his resolution will not to anger the lucky sevens in the universe and be given the opportunity to just close out these races he's earned the win at.
I'd like to introduce you to my new boss, Richard Childress. It is a big day. Yeah.
For Kyle Busch, in a new twist of events, Kyle Busch's resolution is to become a new self, in the NASCAR spotlight and fan image, to become like his brother, and transition from a fan enemy to at least an appreciated driver to the fan majority. With his change of teams to Richard Childress Racing, there is no better time for this goal.
It's unbelievable. I mean, what Harvick say? Crappy parts?
Yeah. If you were your teammate Kyle Busch, how worried would you be right now?
Well, he's not going to worry. He's just going to drive until it stops working.
Hardly a soul is more excited for the new year than Martin Truex Jr. And with the new year, he's just looking to get back to his, quiet and reserved self, but a winning and not demoralized self that the 2022 season frustrations and losses caused. For NASCAR, if NASCAR truly wants to always be improving as a sport and cares about the fans, the sanctioning body has to improve its lack of consistency. The Door Bumper Clear podcast could have a 45-minute segment of all the times they talk about, we just want consistency, and we don't know what is or isn't a caution.
I don't get it. Like, it's either a caution or it's not a caution. It's not a caution because this guy's leading or we're in the middle of a pit cycle. It's a caution or it's not a caution, and we just want consistency.
The sanctioning body has to do a better job of having consistent, clear officiating. This would be a reasonable but expected goal for NASCAR from the fans. Now transitioning to a group that aims to keep NASCAR and its sanctioning body to that goal. A NASCAR-based podcast crew of Door Bumper Clear, an amazing podcast hosted by a trio of spotters that is, as they say, is an unfiltered and honest NASCAR podcast. But this leads to a few calls to that NASCAR trailer for some talking tos. But this year, in 2023, the Door Bumper Clear crew will aim to avoid any calls to the NASCAR holler. But Brett Griffin won't care. For this one, we will be having a wishful resolution, almost a fantasy. As Denny Hamlin is well regarded as a Hall of Fame driver and one of the best to ever compete in NASCAR, but Denny's reputation or career resume is hampered by some for not having a championship. But Denny has said this new system almost minimizes the satisfaction of actually winning the championship versus the journey to get there. So for Denny's resolution, he convinces the powers necessary to change the playoff system back to a chase format that further rewards the combination of winning when it matters and running well the entire season.
2 down the backstretch for the final time. Gregson throws it into turn 3. Can he get there? He's not going to. Ty Gibbs is going to win the race and the championship.
Our final resolution will transition to the Xfinity Series. With the graduation of Noah Gregson, Ty Gibbs, and AJ Allmendinger to the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series opens up for a new identity and feel for the season. Will the series see veterans like Justin Allgaier and returning Cole Custer dominate the season, or will it be an ultimate even series, where wins and speed are spread throughout the field? The 2023 season could see a few different directions, but the industry will hope to see a competitive and story-filled year to satisfy and draw fans to those Saturday races.
And Creed, he pulls the video game move. He's in the wall. Can he keep the throttle up? Here comes Noah Gregson. Creed cannot do it, and Gregson will win at Darlington.